Hello guys, today let's discuss about entity. So what is an entity? Entity is a thing or an object in the real world that is distinguishable from other objects based on values of attributes it possesses. For example, if I have these two pens, there's no any type of distinguishable criteria between these two pens, right? So these two pens does not come into the category of entity, but when I consider these two pens, there is a differentiating factor between these two pens, right? So they both are considered to be in the category of entity. So yeah, entity is a thing or an object in the real world which is able to be distinguishable. This is the main thing over here. Next is there are two types of entities. One is the tangible and other thing is intangible. So entities which physically exist are called tangible entity, and other intangible entities are the entities which exist logically, like the bank account. Now, what is entity set? Now, here comes where all the students get confused. What is entity set and entity? Entity set is the collection or the set of same type of entities. Okay, let's say we have same type of pens. They are grouped in a set, right? It's as similar as the set definition. The entity set is a collection or set of same type of entities. Okay, that share same attributes. Now, there's a one fun fact over here. So the name is entity relationship diagram, okay? But the reality is we cannot actually represent an entity in ER diagram. Why so? We have already said the entity relationship diagram is also being used for non-technical users, right? That's why no actual values are being represented in ER diagram. If you see ER diagram here, this is the ER diagram. We are just representing the names so that even non-technical users can see this and understand what diagram is possessed. That's why entity, what is entity? Entity is the object which has a certain value. So if we have some data like the student contains this entity set. The whole is entity sets because they can be different type of students, right? So this is the entity set which will be represented in the form of rectangle while representing ER diagram. Then we have different entities. So the main idea is we will be having an entity set. Inside entity set we'll be having different entities over there. So and 1 2 3, and the name is ABC, let's say. So these are all we can differentiate between each other. So these are entities, these just form the structure. So this is a structure, okay? And entity set, as I said, there can be different type of students. ER diagram just represents the structure and not any values. So that's why even non-technical users can understand what ER diagram is. And every entity set is represented by a table in a relational model. It can be in the form of row, tuple, or record. Thank you.